All right, we are at Bristol Dirt for the NIS race this week. I'm going to leave my thoughts on Bristol and Dirt and NASCAR for iRacing. I'm going to leave that to the Truck Series race that I did. You can check out my feelings there. I'm going to be a little more positive this race and just find some random things to talk about. So, as you can see, we are blue and yellow today. Always think blue and yellow on dirt looks very good. I think there was an old number 83 late model that ran the Busch All-Star Tour around here. Do not remember the name, but it always looked cool. Plus, my dad's first modified, he went blue and yellow before he went back to black and yellow. So, I like it. Plus, we're the number 10, which looks really good in that font. So, starting in the back.
You're on the outside
And not even going to try for a while. We're going to let the field just junk itself, I think. And going to quickly... Oops.
There are 2 additional sets of tyres during this race. Have a good race.
Just to let him know, I'm not sitting here trying to race at the beginning of this. So, car is really tight at the moment. Once it goes slick, then I'll be good to go. I've just got the OSR set. I did a gear change on it, and I think that's all I did. So, I think what we're going to see is a lot of people thinking there's no tire wear so they can just do whatever they want, not thinking about tire heat. And if we ever do get a long run, we might be okay. I also think a lot of people are going to damage their engines just revving the hell out of it. So, then you're also going to have the crashes, and so far it seems like the hits are even stronger and brake engines even easier from what I've seen. So you definitely don't want to hit anything with your front end. Yeah, just try not to get lapped. If we do, oh well. I assume this is just going to be a ton of cautions, but I hope everyone behind is ready to not go, because I don't want to get in this mess. I would really much like to be last place at the moment. I do like the 11 car. It's a good dirt scheme, even though I'm sure it was a cup scheme at once, but it reminds me of the World of Outlaws. And let's see what happens. Looks like everyone behind is good to chill. Got one guy going low. I just shifted down to 3rd, but that's fine.
26.236. Car inside, clear.
Y'all want to go? There's the bottom side. You can make it work.
Keep high. Clear inside.
So far, we're still green, amazingly.
Clear inside.
Watch this thing go 125 green.
19.557. Car inside. Keep high.
Haven't turned right yet.
Still there at the bottom. Clear inside.
The big lifts are not helping on corner entry, but I just want to get all these guys past me.
19.2.
Looks like we're good to go now.
Low car up high. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road.
Alright, I missed the first one, and that was too heavy front end impacts, so 23 is going to be hurting.
When the yellow flag came out.
25 is the viewer.
Catch 23 car, past 19 car.
That
Pasta 27 car.
19, he just like nearly, didn't he just plow the wall hard right before that yellow?
19 car.
Anyways, yeah, not touching pit road.
25 car.
Not anything you want to do. It's 2 pit roads, and caution laps count, so getting on pit road is not anything you want. We are 23rd. I have no idea why these people are pitting. Oh well. Yeah, so first caution. So I asked on Twitter what people want me to talk about under the caution and cautions, because I assumed we were going to have a lot, and I just didn't want to try to make stuff up as I went. First one was about quantum physics. No. Yeah. Don't have a good grasp on that. The whole being in 2 places at once thing. Or not at all. I think that's quantum physics. Anyways, way above my knowledge level. The other one was about my time in Iraq. I've done a whole video on this. It's a flying video. When I fly from Camp Arif John to Cedar 2 in Iraq. So from Kuwait up to Nasiriyah, Iraq. And kind of discuss things there. Honestly, my time there was probably, if you're going to get sent overseas to a war zone, or at the time it didn't really even feel like a war zone, because it was after the initial invasion, or whatever you want to call it, and before IEDs really started popping up. So 2003 to 2004. So got lucky in that part, I guess, that I was there in some really easy times, but all we did was drive trucks north and south, and I did very little of that because they just did it voluntarily based. And I mean, it's like, okay, well, if everyone else wants to do it, I'll just hang out here and play NASCAR 2003 on PlayStation for a bit. But I think I ended up with like 5,000 miles, which was about the least in our company. But yeah, it was a thing. And the yellow is not out, and there we go. The yellow is still not out, and the car is killed. How is the yellow not out? And now the yellow's out.
Pit road is closed right now, past us 5 car.
An even bigger joke of a race. So yeah, really I don't feel like I ever did a damn thing there, and never was in any danger. There were a few scary moments because of the situation you're in, so things that, you know, now thinking back at them, since nothing came out of it, it wasn't too bad. But you know, sitting in a guard tower at the edge of base in a white pickup speeding at you with a guy standing in the back of the bed just coming straight at you out of the middle of the desert, that was one of those moments where you're sitting there going, okay, am I supposed to shoot or not? And our orders while there in a war zone were do not shoot unless shot at. So there wasn't, you couldn't do anything. And mostly I'm sure that we got those orders because we were just dumbass National Guard people. And, you know, I assume they thought that we'd be too trigger happy. I don't know, but that was one of those moments where you're like, oh shit, what's happening? And I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they were doing it, but yeah, obviously nothing came out of it. Just one of those moments now you look back at and go, wow. But yeah, I mean, it made me grow up a little bit. It gave me money, which I blew on not working while going to college, and just, it's an experience. It doesn't even feel real anymore because it was 18 years ago. But yeah, if you want to watch that video, it's like a Veterans Day video on Flight Sim on this channel, and you can find it. It's kind of boring, just me talking a bunch about it, but you know, it's set me up for the position that I have now, because, you know, veteran status and experience in the field, and it got me a good job, so
One to go. Next time by,
can't be
line up
too
on the
upset about
inside.
that. Well, let's just hope this thing drives straight and isn't going to blow up, because that was a massive hit. We got some right front damage, but luckily aero's not going to be an issue. We have a 2X. I don't know if we're getting 4Xs or 2Xs for contact.
Get ready, going green.
Who cares? We're going to be wrecked out of this soon.
The pace car is off, be ready. Green flag, green flag. The car outside, 33.473, still there. Outside. Clear up top.
Yeah, so got a lot of people bashing around. 32's going a little too low there. You can't get away with that in this car. You got to keep it up a little bit, and then he just smashed the brakes, and that pushed his nose bad. We got an 8 car who's really beat up.
19.747.
I just had the same thing that the other guy did, but I didn't touch the brakes. Still just can't get this thing to even get close to rotating. I don't know how the other people are. I know people have said use the clutch. I'm gonna drive it realistically.
Car inside, keep high, clear. 19.113.
Once it slicks off more, I should be okay.
Inside.
We're just gonna putt around here and hope we don't get put in the wall. I trusted him.
19.414.
Gets a little loose on exit though. I think he's gonna be struggling with it getting too sideways on him later on in the race. I don't know. But we've got a lot of people behind us, in between us and the leader, so that's a positive. We've got a bit of room to avoid the wreck now. And let's try to get in a rhythm. Pull this up so that we can look at lap times.
19.255.
Even though I've got them playing in my ear from the spotter, it's all kind of white noise to me. Fastest lap of the race.
19.014.
least we're taking off some laps, and now we're not.
Pit road is closed.
So 25 laps down, 100 more to go. I think we're pretty much dead last. Yep.
Past the pace car.
So yeah, really excited for this weekend. Formula One season starts up. I know I've started talking about that a little more. On my scale of purest forms of racing, it goes Supercross, and then Formula One, and then pretty much any type of dirt racing. And then local paved racing. NASCAR's pretty much at the bottom of it now. I do not like what they've done with the season, what they've done with championship points, what they've done with stages. Just don't like any of it. But I am not who they want, because they've already lost me. They're trying to get new viewers, I think. So that's why I'm excited for this weekend, because Formula One's going, and it's a race. And sometimes it's boring, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's really good, or something unexpected happens. That's how it used to be in NASCAR. 2003 Darlington, that was amazing. And then they wanted to start getting that feeling every race, and so we kind of started getting cautions for every little thing, then green, white, checkers, and then it's getting out of control. It just all feels manufactured to me anymore. So, I used to watch qualifying practice. I was a massive fan, and now I just don't care. I'm gonna watch this weekend. I watched practice just to see if I was right in my feelings about this. Then maybe watch Circuit of America's race, just because I've been there for the Formula One race a few years ago. But yeah, I'm excited for the F1 season. It looks like there's going to be some really good battles, and McLaren looked really strong in free practice too today. They looked really strong in preseason testing, and I'm hoping Aston Martin's halfway decent, because I want Vettel to have somewhat of a decent season. I mean, I know they're not going to be race winning, but I'd just like to see him do good again, because it's been way too long. And here we are. So, yeah, really looking forward to that. The midfield battle is a toss-up. Ferrari actually even looked pretty good. So, maybe they've made gains in their rear suspension. They were having overheating issues in the rear suspension to go along with their less power, because they got caught cheating with the oil leak that was getting them more horsepower. So, Sainz had some really good laps, and really outpaced Leclerc. But yeah, I just love F1 because when a good race happens, it's, you know, maybe there was a yellow that caused the good race to happen late, but there's always a pretty damn good reason for a yellow. It's not like NASCAR road racing where they're throwing yellows every single spin out. And commercial free. So you don't pick up your phone and start doing something else or switch the channel and just completely forget about it. You don't like miss out on any part of it, and I love that aspect of it. And it's the same with Supercross, you know. That is one of the purest forms, because a really good rider can take a non-factory bike and do really good with it. So it's not as much about the machinery. It still is, but not as much. And when you get a good race, it's, you know, due to lap traffic or just due to two people being right on top of each other. And then World of Outlaws, the sprint cars are awesome. I've never gotten into the late models. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but I have no desire to go to a World of Outlaw late model race. I loved the sprint cars when they came to Eagle, but haven't been to I-80 for the sprint car race in a while.
One lap to green. Line up on the outside.
Really wish that they would work out a deal where one night was at I-80 and the next night was at Eagle.
24, car 44.
And I'd love to see them go to some other places. I know they went to McCool. I've never been there, but haven't been to a dirt track in a while though. So, you know, obviously last year it was stay inside and don't do anything, and then years before then I just don't have a whole lot of money, and so spending 30-40 bucks on that just didn't seem like something I wanted to do.
6.362. Car inside.
Alright, starting to get slick enough for me to do what I want to do.
Stay high, clear, inside.
Nose push there.
Still there. Clear inside, 20.187. Inside, you're up top 3 wide. Inside,
Yeah,
2
let's
wide.
just do a
Still
little
there.
wall riding.
Up top 3 wide.
Really don't want to be up
2
top
wide.
3 wide.
Clear.
Can y'all pass me or do something?
Clear inside.
Oh,
car
God.
Inside. Go high. Clear. 20.094.
Alright. We are in 15th. I thought we lost like 10 positions there, so. Alright, I'll take it. I think it's getting really slick for everyone. And it's getting tougher.
Car stopped up high.
And that is a car in the fence that just went over the fence, I believe.
19.546. Car outside. Outside.
There's a car going over the inside fence. Oh, that is Wallace.
Clear.
That is not how you do it. Oh, you're blinking. That is why there are issues going on.
Stay low.
Sure he doesn't know it.
19.79. Clear
Try not to
outside.
slide up into the guy on the outside of me. Back of the pack has caught me. Little brake drag there kind of helps. Didn't really turn the car, but it helps set the car so I didn't push up too much.
19.606.
So brake drag and then a bit of gas. Let's see if that does anything for me. It's just so ass backwards on how I'm having to drive it, but Whatever.
19.6.
I'm hoping the Monday update gets it back to what it was before they needed this for TV. Although that will piss a lot of people off, because then it clearly was for that.
6, 5, 7. Car outside, 19.727. Outside is clear. Outside is clear. Clear.
I don't think there's anyone behind us anymore. Big ol' wad of cars.
The yellow flag is
And
out. They want you in single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up. 26 cars.
Almost halfway. How close was the leader that time? He's getting there. He was kind of stuck behind that big pack. So, yeah, Formula One qualifying tomorrow. That's gonna show who's got the speed.
Pit road's open.
And then I need to look and see. I assume they're doing heat races tomorrow for NASCAR, and then the truck race is tomorrow night, or maybe it's tonight. I don't know. I assume it's tomorrow night. But I feel pretty good right now. 2x, 50 laps in. Shouldn't have even had that 2x, but trying to get around a wreck that did not bring out a yellow for some unknown reason. And yeah, I am now out of stuff to talk about, so kind of gotten behind on things to race this week. Just did not feel good yesterday. Still don't really feel good, but wanted to get this race done because NIS pulls in quite a bit of views.
Pit road is closed.
I think the Chicago deal is cool, even if it doesn't happen in real life. You know, we're getting a real track. It's essentially like any street course that they plan and then it fails to happen. You know, iRacing's just getting ahead of the ball, but I think it's a good idea to use iRacing
One to go. Next time by.
to
You're on the outside this time.
see if it's something that's worth doing. I mean, Auto Club, that deal is pretty much the same thing, and we'll eventually get that track. And then, you know, are we going to get the pre-build, or are they going to wait and scan it once it's actually built? You know, that's where Chicago's a little different, is it's already built. It's just, you know, missing the walls when they scanned it, so.
Green flag, green flag.
It's a cool thing, but I know it's kind of NASCAR getting away from what they are, but what they were used to be a southern sport and race some pretty decent tracks, and now what they are is racing mile and a halves and losing audience. So, you know, what are they supposed to be?
Go low. The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now past the 21 car.
At least I think Sunday's race is going to go a little better than this. Either way, I think there's going to be a lot of people that like it. I know people were complaining about the dust. Those people are idiots. It's a dirt track. That's what happens. If you don't have any dust, it's going to be way too heavy of a track for a big, heavy stock car like this. But yeah, I think, you know, one of the things that's hurt NASCAR over the years is, back when I liked it, well, back when I got into it big time, that was standard def, not that great a quality back in the day, and you didn't, I don't know, you can go to the game in person or go to the race in person and get a better view of it, you know, feel it. And now with today's technology, you can sit at home, have access to all the scanners, have HD in-car cams if you want, and going to the race kind of seems like it's a hindrance almost. It's like going to a football game now. It's just, you have to pay a bunch for expensive food, stand in lines to get in, stand in lines to get out. Like, I haven't been to a Husker football game in so long, not just because they suck, but because, okay, I'll just watch it on TV.
One left to green.
You know, I guess it seems a bit lazy, but maybe I'm just getting old and lazy.
44.57.
But I think that's one thing that's hurting sports all around, is you have so much more access sitting at home, and it's cheaper. Like, things are so expensive now, and if you're like me, I mean, I have a good job, but it doesn't pay shit. So going to one Husker game is pretty much all I could afford. Or I could sit at home and save $100-150. And that's gas to get to Lincoln, and tickets and food. So I think NASCAR's fighting against that too, is, you know, their TV ratings have went down, but some of that's the product, some of that's the season doesn't matter. The only way I know what's going on in NASCAR right now is I just watched the extended highlights, because watching a 6-minute video or an 8-minute video is a lot better than wasting an entire afternoon, since they've started doing this 3 o'clock. Fuck me. No way I can miss that.
Letter 1, carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. We're halfway in the race.
I think it's pretty broke. Guy could have held the brakes, but it didn't. Well, at least that side was already dented. Engine might be fucked. Yep,
Pit
engine's
road is
fucked.
now open.
Race is going to be over very soon.
Catch up, 1 car.
Yeah, we have no power.
Car 27 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
Do I come in and try to fix it? I don't think so. I think we just
Pass
blow up if we
21
blow
car.
up.
Pass
Okay.
21 car.
Sure, you're in 9th place. Whatever you want, buddy. Alright, well, at least we won't have to do the second half of this. We're going to be way off pace. Watch, it's probably going to just last until like lap 110 and then blow up. There was nothing I could do. I tried turning down.
The pit road is closed.
And we're going to be on the outside. How many people are even left in this shit show? Well, we've got 25 people left. And we got a couple of people 3 laps down, a few people 2 laps down, and 20 people on the lead lap.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside. 43.495.
So if I go in and get it repaired, it's probably going to take 6 to 8 minutes. And we'll be 3 laps down. And if I don't get it repaired, we blow up, and I still finish in the same place if no one else wrecks out. So
About to go
just
green.
not
Stay
even going to worry
focused.
about it. We'll probably be way off pace too. Or we'll be really quick because we're not spinning the wheels because the engine has no power.
Green flag, green flag. You're in the top 10. 38.771. Car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear. Car inside. Still there at bottom. 20.381.
Well, didn't turn.
Still inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. You're up top 3 wide. Inside 2 wide. You're up top 3 wide.
Going straight to the
Right
back.
side, 2 wide. 20.491. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear inside.
This 30 is a
Car
complete
inside.
jackass.
3 wide. Hold your line. Inside 2 wide. Clear. 20.747.
Yep, alright.
Inside,
Just be a lap car running into everyone.
clear. .859 clear.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to blow up until the end.
Car inside. Still there.
But we're definitely down on power. Oh look, the lap car that's running into everyone just self-spun in front of everyone.
The yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
I'm gonna get frustrated
Gas
now.
up 18. Car.
honestly, I think, the trucks at Knoxville is going to be good. I think NASCAR should do more dirt,
Pit road's open.
but
Catch up. 26 car.
they need to go to actual dirt tracks. Like, this just seems like such a waste of energy. There's
Car
so many
29.
good
Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
dirt tracks in the country, and we should be helping them out and helping local,
Letter 29.
those communities.
You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
And yeah, I think this was probably something where Bristol was told, we want to do a dirt track race, and I doubt they would take a date away from Bristol, but again, who the hell knows with NASCAR? So it might have been a way to save their 2 dates, but I'm guessing a lot of their money came from the local racers, entry fees for that. Each local racer is going to bring 10 people to the track with them, unless there was restrictions on that, and there was so many cars. I mean, that's where your money's at. But I mean, it's created a buzz. I've seen F1 people talking about it today, so I think it's stupid, like Richard Petty's comments on it's not professional racing. That, okay, then NASCAR isn't either. Only F1 is. Those types of comments I just don't understand. Like, it doesn't matter what you're racing on, as long as it's racing. That's my thoughts.
One lap to green. Line up on the inside.
But, I think a lot of people do have that misconception, and you see it in iRacing that, dirt is just running into everyone, which is why you get a lot of these idiots doing what they're doing. It's a stupid concept that people have, but dirt racing, is the most popular racing that there is, other than probably kart racing, which is throughout the world. There's so many dirt tracks, so many dirt racers, and it puts on a good show. And it changes. That's, road racing loves a good rain race where it goes from wet to dry. And that's essentially what dirt racing is with normal dirt cars. Now with NASCAR, it's pretty dry to start off with because you can't have a heavy track with this heavy of a car. You would just dig into it, and massive ruts. But yeah, I think it'll be good. I just hope that they go to real racetracks instead of this. There's just too much banking.
Car outside, 20.036. Clear up top. Outside. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it.
Amazingly, though, only 230 people signed up for this race.
Outside clear, 20.09.
That is way less than normal for this time slot. But I think dirt racers were annoyed at what they did to the car, and paved racers were annoyed that it was a dirt race. So you got everyone angry and not wanting to race. I almost didn't. I just was not excited at all about this. Hey, I didn't know Ryan was in here.
974.
Your car's a bit beat up. Probably about as much as mine is. Ask me on the outside. I don't have an engine. You probably don't either, but...
Outside, 20.294. Outside is clear.
Okay, maybe it's too slick up there for him. Oh look, the 30's running into more things. Well, I tried to let him go, and maybe that made me quicker because I was trying less. 30's gonna just burn up his right rear. It's gonna get so hot that he's eventually not gonna be able to do anything.
19.92.
Other than spin out and go get another set of tires that are cooler.
Slow car ahead. The
Please
yellow
run
flag
into
is
it.
out. Line up, single file.
Hopefully that
Closed.
killed the 30.
Catch up, 30. Car.
This damn thing's gonna blow up with 10 to go, isn't it? Like it doesn't feel like it's down on power. I don't know, maybe I'm imagining it again,
Car,
but
29. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Pit
it
race
doesn't
now
feel
open.
right. What do we got now? We've got the one car is a lap down, so he might be out of the race. Then the 29 is 2 laps down again, so he gets the lucky dog. And we've got 19 cars on the lead lap. And
Catch up,
there
5.
goes the 30 to get another set of tires, probably. So, 47 minutes into this. Taken way longer than it should. Had we went green, it would have been a 33-minute race. Like, I'm doing so bad because this, how you have to drive it, is just not natural. You know, I can just not even think about it and get around in the big block just fine. This, though, having to gun it once you get into the corner rather than setting it into the corner, it's not working with my brain. So, I mean, I don't even care. I'm just driving around to drive around. None of this matters. None of it matters because it's a freaking game. But it, you know, we'll see what we get. I'm going to be annoyed if I get wrecked because I always am. But yeah, at this point,
Line up on the inside.
we're broken. We're down on speed. At least I haven't wrecked anyone.
43.868.
I've been scared that I'm going to push up and kill someone. But I'm hoping that people are enjoying the video. If you've made it this far, trying to make it somewhat entertaining with my random thoughts about the world and life.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green. 36.959. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear.
A lot of people banging off that wall.
Car outside. 20.2 Clear outside if you want it.
Two
You're in the top
sideways.
10. Car outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Outside is clear.
Oh, it was pushed. Thankfully, he was high enough.
The car outside. Still there. 20.242. Outside is clear. Go high. Car outside. Stay low.
Is it the 5 car that's outside of me? Yep.
Clear up top.
I don't know why people can't get around me on the outside. I am
20.2.
not trying.
Clear high. You're in the top 10.
Guess I'm just getting the grip down the straightaway and the moisture.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Clear.
We'll just drive it like a paved track, like I do in the big block.
Stay low. 20.332. Clear outside.
That just brought me back to everyone behind.
Keep low.
Yep, nose pushed.
Clear up top.
Last lap.
20.2.
See what the fast way around the track is now.
Clear. You're in the top 10. Car outside. Outside is clear.
Oh, that wasn't good. That's gonna put Ryan underneath me.
Keep high. Clear inside.
I don't have the motor to be up top.
Car inside. Still there, hold your line.
Something happened behind us.
Clear. 20.
Something happened in front of us.
Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Closed, pit road is closed. Past the 5 car. Low car up high.
Sucks for the 5. Couldn't see through the dust.
Catch up, 15 car. Catch up, 11 car.
Who's getting the lucky dog this time? The 4 car.
Catch up, 11 car. Pit road's open. Car 4. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Catch up.
All right,
4.
well,
Catch up, 11
inside 20 to go when we restart this one. Looking like maybe a top 10. This engine blows, though. Gonna be restarting on the outside. Don't even know what caution we're on now. Maybe like 7. It hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. So I guess that's good.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
I just need to be more consistent on getting this thing set in the corner, but it just goes against everything that I know for dirt racing, so. We'll just try to hang on and hopefully not get spun.
1 left to green. You'll be lining up on the inside.
I'll take it.
43.
5 car.
1.
Alright, so we're in 9th.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Can we survive the final 18 whatever laps?
Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag. 38.574. Car outside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside. 2 wide. Still there. Inside. Clear.
Well, that was a close one.
Car inside. Stay high with the car on the low side. 20.888. Clear. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file.
Hey, the
Pit
5
road
car
is
got me.
closed.
Yeah, we got that idiot 30 behind us now, though. And we'll be on the outside. Oh, good. He got moved back a position.
Catch up, 5 car.
Sorry if you're a viewer number 30, but I've just not seen anything good out of you with your racing around other people.
Car 29, got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Let us 29.
Well, if I get out of here with 10th, that would be awesome. Honestly, top 12 would be great. But I think some of these people behind me are going to be able to pass me. Hopefully I get moved back down to the bottom. Like, there's a spot that I don't know about up ahead that vanishes. Maybe a few people are gonna incident point out. Doubtful. But we survived whatever the hell happened on that start. I think someone just got loose in front of someone else and then they all kind of piled in. Next thing we got to survive is the 30 just barreling in and hitting people in the corner. And shoving them up into us.
Pit road is closed.
But I still feel like I haven't made a mistake and screwed someone over because of it, so that's good. Now I'm going to be trying a little harder though here at the end and probably will lose it or something. But I don't feel like I've been a problem, so that's a positive.
One lap to green. Line up on the outside. 44.
Now the 19 on the inside almost self-spun in front of the field last restart. But let's see what happens. Probably got 2 or 3 more of these. Well, and we have green-white checkered, so who knows.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. 37.931. Inside.
Oh, they're smashing into each other.
inside. The yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed right now.
Someone who wasn't involved in all of that got sent.
Great job. 10 to go. Catch that.
Now we get the
13
inside.
car.
Sorry for not going in and pitting to get a tear off on the windshield, but do not want to have to go to the back.
Pit road's open. Car 25 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Letter 25 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
So, 9th place. Still haven't lost positions on the starts somehow, other than the 5 car, who's moved up quite a bit. Although we just did get a free spot there from whoever got wrecked out. That pink and blue car keeps moving forward. Up to 3rd now. They were right in front of us.
Pit road is closed right now.
I am ready to get this one done. Just coming down here to get some cooler track. I haven't been even thinking about that. At the moment, all I see is the 13 and I haven't pit. I'm guessing a few of the people at the front haven't either.
One lap to green. Line up on the inside. 43.497.
Okay, I am 8th now, and I'm on the inside. I'll take it. No, I was ahead of the guy, I think. I don't know. Yeah. No.
Go green.
I don't know what the hell's going on. My brain has stopped.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green. 39.777 outside. You got 5 laps to go.
They're wrecking. Big wreck.
20.252. The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now. Past us, 27 car. Catch up, 5 car.
And we are still in 7th. So, gained a few. Gained 1, really. Actually, no, we stayed where we were because we were on that inside 4th row. And we're going into green-white checkers.
Ticket finish when the yellow clears. Pit road is now open.
Got some people smoking back there. Ryan is caught back up to us. Looks like he pit on lap
Pass up
104.
27, car 25. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
And Wallace gets the wave around. Where does that put him? He's going to be one lap down in 20th. So if we get another caution, he could get on the lead lap and then pick up whatever pieces fall his way from another wreck. So I hope that doesn't happen. No offense. I hope it stays one lap down for you, because that means we just get this thing over with on this next restart. I mean, it's playing out exactly like every paved race we've done so far lately, where I've just worked my way forward. This pretty much from not pitting, but also just keeping my nose sort of clean.
Road is closed.
I haven't got turned, even though we did get turned into the inside wall. We're not looking at wrecks. We'll go look at the two that I was involved with, if I can even find them. Actually, I probably won't even be able to find those, so
Pass up 27, car.
if it takes too long, we'll just go to results. But we're alive. We've made it 125 laps. Unfortunately, we've got to go a little bit more. Now the 19 is on the high side this time,
On the inside.
and he's been getting extremely sideways. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but if you do that on the high side, it could catch the guy on the inside out, and there could be contact. Or the guy behind him could be running a straighter line that you'd probably want to up top. So just have to watch out for that, get around it if anything happens, and get another decent start, I guess.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green. You've got 2 laps to go. 40.396.
Two sideways,
Outside, clear, outside. Caution.
and a
yellow flag.
caution,
Line
of
up,
course.
Single file. Closed, pit road is closed.
And that's
We've
going to
got
put
a
me on
green
the
light
outside.
to finish after this caution. Catch up, 19 car.
Really don't want to be on the outside. Even though I moved up a spot, the 5 is going to easily get past me. But the 19 got a really bad start and backed up that row, which is why I got past the 5. This is just more laps on an engine that I think is going to break. And Wallace gets to come back on the lead lap. There's nothing up top to cool my tires off with, so although they shouldn't have even gotten close to being hot from there. So that's gonna put Moody up into 19th on the lead lap, and yeah, any more wrecks and of the lead lap people and he'll be past them. There's only 21 people running, maybe only 20. Unless he was the caution or got an incident in it, and then he won't get the lucky dog. Which I think might be the case. He got an incident in that.
closed. Pit road is closed.
The 16 is into second now.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time. 43.506.
Is he going to end up winning it? All right.
About to go green. Stay focused.
I hope this is the last one, but I doubt it.
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green flag. Green
Well,
flag.
the 16 just caused a lot of issues there. The leader is wall riding, so that's a thing. And there's a just gaggle of shit behind us. Get to the white, please. Guaranteed 5th place. The leader's just wall riding. He's just... I mean, I bet he feels really good about this win. There we go. P5. And maybe even better if there was some black flags on that restart, which I think there was.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
We'll see.
Nice run. Solid work.
Good job to Ryan. 6th place. And looks like we're staying 5th. That is fine. It's over with. And it wasn't too tore up. It's like dirt sounds that are popping. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Shit, that's a clean car compared to most. Let's go try to find when we didn't have damage. I just really want to see. There was a very bad one that crunched things. Maybe. Here we go, somewhere around here. I'll make sure to yell at you. Alright, let's... I guess this wasn't the big one. This was the one that I just couldn't avoid at all. I was turning. I tried, and he just didn't hold the brake. He just rolled down. Yeah. Just seeing his driving, I mean, that's expected. Let's see when I got that crunch. Jesus, was it that early? All right, there we go. They just all died up top. Oh, it was you! There's nothing anyone could do in that case. He left me a lane, but it's just bad angle. And there was no caution. Like, how the fuck is there no caution? We've got this guy sitting sideways in the middle of the track. Still no caution. This guy stopped on the track. This guy's backing across the track now. And I think they're still green. Yep. Caution doesn't come out till the leaders get back around. Like, that was stupid. Something is broken with their caution system now. Let's see what this does. Go look at a few. It's just gonna be a lot. Are you fucking serious? Well, I bet this guy's really proud of his win. Just flat-footing it in a high gear, not blowing up, and wall riding most of the finish. That's what you call a gaming loser. A lot of people getting that big push. And 16's got the same. I mean, maybe it's just the prediction code thing, but it sounds like some people aren't hitting the chip. So it could just be, but he was definitely wall riding at the end. Such a joke. Yeah, it's just going to be a bunch of wall hits, so we're going to call that good. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's look at the results. Get them pulled up real quick. And if I hit the right button, we get 150 points, gain 59 iRating, and gain some safety rating. This is all on dirt. And I will take it. 14 cautions. Glad it's over with. I love my fastest lap time compared to everyone else. Did I have the slowest, fastest lap time? I did. I'm the only one that didn't get out of the 19s. There you go. That is my style. That is what this channel is about. Go to the front with the slowest lap time possible. Alright. That makes me happy. That's a good stat. There we go. Thanks for watching, and thankfully we won't have to do this again in NIS because, wow, they have junked this tire.